Welcome to our next episode about journaling for performance.
Today we are talking about finding your why and using it to fuel your performance.
Our motivation is the drive behind what we do. It's the reason we train, compete, and push through those challenging days.
But sometimes when you've been playing a sport for a long period of time, motivation will fade. There'll be times when we're highly motivated and times when we're not. And sometimes we might forget why we actually play and train for our sport.
When we lose sight of that, training can start to feel like a chore. And that's why it's so important to reconnect with your why and remember the reason why we started to do what we're doing.
In sports psychology, we often talk about 3 types of motivation: amotivation, extrinsic motivation, and intrinsic motivation.
Amotivation is when an athlete feels no drive or reason to participate. It's that feeling of, I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore.
Extrinsic motivation is driven by things external to us, such as achieving something, getting recognition, or some type of reward. For example, that might be, I have to do this because my teammates are relying on me.
And intrinsic motivation comes from within. It's the pure love of playing, the enjoyment and the challenge that we find doing that. And it might sound something like, I play because it brings me joy.
In the long run, intrinsic motivation is really important to help you keep participating and keep trying to get better in your sport. It is the thing that will help you show up to training, to competition, when maybe rewards and recognition aren't coming as often as we would like.
Of course, we all have a mix of both. Extrinsic motivation can be really helpful when we need that extra push. So maybe you're tired or not feeling it that day. Then we can remember our goals, or maybe that our teammates give us the spark to show up.
But when you reconnect with your why, it can help us even more than the extrinsic motivation or the intrinsic motivation. Understanding our why can allow us to perform with purpose and do things with purpose.
This is where your journal comes in. So we want you to take a moment to answer these questions honestly. Not for your coach or anyone else, but for you.
Start by writing down, why did I start playing my sport? Is that still why I play now? What do I love most about it? Why do I keep showing up?
And when you write these answers, you might notice that your reasons have evolved. Maybe you started because it was fun with friends, but now you stay for the challenge, the growth, or the feeling of belonging.
There's no right or wrong answer. What matters is that you know why. Because when motivation dips, and it will, your why can remind you of what this means to you.
Once you have written your why down, you want to keep it somewhere where you can see it. It can be a wallpaper on your phone, it can be a sticky note on your mirror in your room, anywhere that will allow you to see it consistently and often, as an easy reminder as to why you are doing what you're doing.
You can write it on your forehead, but then you'd never see it.
That's true. Or you could write it at the start of this journal, at the front page. Well, the second page. You know, when you open it, you see it. That works.
You can use this as a reminder on the days that feel tough. Maybe we're questioning if we want to go and do the training or the work we had planned. We can look at our why to remind us that there is a bigger reason that we are doing this.
Let your why ground you in your purpose, because your why isn't just motivation, it is your meaning. It's the connection between who you are and what you do.
And remember, if you've played your sport for a long period of time, there's a reason why you keep participating. And sometimes we don't check in with that, especially when it's a sport that we've played since we were very young.
Your why is your story. It's what's carried you through the highs and the lows and the space in between, everything in your career.
Very good, Frida. Well done. So whenever you feel a bit lost, unmotivated, and disconnected from your sport, you can open your journal, have a look at your why, and that can bring you back in.
Because when you know your why, you can find your how every single time.